We don't have to like.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Okay. But,
America.
hello.
The time is now. Grab your popsicles. Fill your cooler.
Ooh.
Grab your preferred side. Maybe a main. Maybe a big meaty main to throw on the grill at the function.
I like that's amazing.
Grab your fireworks. Grab your drugs. Grab your honey. Grab your dogs.
Hey.
And head to wherever 4th of July is happening near you. And while you're on your way there, don't be afraid to listen to this episode of the Elevated Times podcast.
You're already here, so you're already making a good move.
You're
just
already
keep
here.
Keep it up.
We know you're going down the Cape, or you're going to the lake house, you're going somewhere. You got a little drive ahead of you. Fucking people driving in front of you like dickheads.
Oh, no one can drive well.
No one can fucking drive.
No, they all suck.
Everyone's drunk already.
Yeah, you're fine.
It's
no
like
worries.
the Christmas episode of South Park.
Yep.
If we can't drink and drive, what's the fucking point?
Skirting.
America, the time is now. Let's do this.
Start your engines.
Yes.
I don't know why Bill Murray's now in my head, and specifically that song where they use that James...
Kevin
James.
Yep.
Meme, yeah.
Yep.
That's been
that
playing
should
in my
be
head.
the new national anthem.
I agree. That would be sick.
So fucking good.
Paul Blart. I know that's not from Paul Blart, but that's him. Paul Blart
absolutely.
Singing part of our national anthem. Yeah, I'm for it.
Let's get it.
Hey. I don't know why in that awesome cold intro, cause shit made me think it's kind of funny that the 4th of July, like, is not one of those holidays where people are like car accidents are happening all the time. Like, you know, like Thanksgiving's one of the most dangerous times to be on the road.
Yeah.
Christmas time.
Yeah.
You'd think 4th of July would be higher up there, but like,
I feel like on the 4th, like I know that like it's a weekend that like it turns into a long weekend for a lot of people. So I feel like a big move for 4th of July is to like get down there the night before. Yeah, like we're traveling a lot for the 4th.
Oh yeah.
I know we're gonna go to my parents' place down the Cape Thursday night when we get out of work. Camp out with them, barbecue, chill with the kids, hit the pool, hit the beach, that type of thing.
Nice. Yep.
And then we're going to Rachel's cousin's lake house that Saturday.
So wow.
So on the 4th, we're really not traveling at all.
Right, that's good. Around it though, you're gonna be moving around. Yeah,
for sure. But
Smart.
yeah, that's lucky that it's. Dude, I don't know if you know, but you're in the presence of a fucking certified bad boy.
I mean, I've always known, but I didn't know it was certified. So
I've been getting in some trouble lately, brother.
Oh man! Oh yes!
Right now.
You know what? I totally didn't understand what this was gonna be about at first, and I just remembered. So please, please tell me all about it.
Been a menace.
Yeah. What were you up to?
I got hit with the state trooper ticket the other day, dude. It was
Stadies.
fucking rough.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
it was on. There's a certain highway in Mass where after 3 o'clock you're allowed to drive in the breakdown lane because it's like. You know, it's Route 3. If you don't live in Mass, even if you do live in Mass, it doesn't really matter. But after 3 o'clock, you can drive in the breakdown lane. I had a fat 2-hour drive ahead of me. I was on the South Shore. I had to get back to my house. I'm heading towards the Cape at like fucking 3 o'clock on a Friday. So you're hitting like the commuter traffic and the Cape traffic. It's a nightmare.
No bueno. Yeah,
2:52. I see a couple lads cutting up the fucking breakdown lane.
Oh yeah.
Traffic is stopped. I'm like, I'm not doing this. So I fucking fucking cruising, dude. Not blowing by, like not being aggressive. Whatever.
Right. Just a few minutes early.
And there was like an accident or something up ahead, and there was 2 troopers there dealing with that, and they saw me in the breakdown lane, and they were offended. So they came after me. And I found out from a source after that they were explicitly pissed off at me. Like, like
you were the one.
I did something bad apparently by going in the breakdown lane 8 minutes early.
Oh, were you a little sassy?
No, I was so cool, and me and the trooper hit it off. I was like, this guy's not gonna give me a ticket.
So this guy was being like your bro, but then behind your back was
cool.
like, fuck that guy.
Cool.
He pissed me off.
I have a squeaky clean driving record. Literally, I have fucking nothing on my shit.
Nice.
And I was like, this is going well. I'm just going to do my thing. And I was like, yeah, man, I wasn't trying to be a jerk. I didn't know the breakdown lane wasn't open yet. I saw some other people do it. And he's like, yeah, they were following you. Here's your ticket. I was like, fuck.
They were following. What do you mean?
There was people in front of me.
Right. Like,
but there were people behind me.
You were just the scapegoat. You're the one caught.
So they were not happy.
Man.
He wasn't like a dick or anything, but I didn't think I was going to get a ticket for that. I thought I was going to get a warning.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it sounds crazy. Yeah, I was in the breakdown lane, but it's like not like I was on a regular highway. Like, it's allowed.
It's like between an interstate and like a major highway.
Yeah.
It's like it's a weird in between, but also it is a ruling 3 to 7. It's like people can do that. You were just a little early. You were following the flow of traffic. These are all good arguments.
It's going like 42. Yeah, it's like he got me for speeding.
Yeah. Got you for speeding.
Yeah, no, he didn't. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so it's like that's really why I got pulled over.
Right.
So that was whack. And then our landlord did inspections on our places the other day. We got a lease violation also.
Ooh, was this for the cat?
No, this was for having workout equipment in the garage, which that's my sanctuary, bro. That's my fucking.
Are you just gonna eat that payment?
That's the lab. No, they're giving me 7 days to fix it.
Damn.
Yeah, so I have to get rid of like 600 pounds of weights, a squat rack, a rubber floor, and a bunch of dumbbells and a bench.
Could you like?
Yeah, so I have to find a place to put all that in.
I was saying, you're not gonna sell it right away. You're not gonna try to sell it in 7 days. You're gonna just find somewhere to keep it for now.
And wifey's like, you ain't fucking putting that in the apartment.
Yeah. They would be your neighbors would be so pissed. Anything
I don't think they would give a fuck.
People below you would be heated. You could
fuck
not.
Them, dude.
Why?
They chose to live on the second floor.
It's their fault.
Yeah, fuck you. I don't know. So my bosses are cool. I might be able to just put it in the office.
That'd be sick.
That would be cool. That's where it was originally.
You should be like, let me do this, and you can use it sometimes, even if they don't. If they use it just a little bit, so that it's enough for them to be okay with it. Yeah. It's not like they're gonna fuck up your equipment.
No, I wouldn't care about that. When I first set it up in the office, they were like, "Oh, we have a gym now." I was like, "I have a gym." Fucking.
But now you need to. Yeah. Honestly, that'd be kind of like I've always wanted to have that situation where you could just work out right now. Technically, I did for a little bit because I've worked in 2 gyms before. One was like a half gym, half mixed martial arts. One was just the school gym. That was convenient, but
fuck yeah, I bet.
Yeah, it's just be able to get your work done. You basically get paid to work out.
That little pump, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Good shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, bad boy Kane over here.
Bad boy hours. You have a bad boy story too. I heard.
What did I do?
I heard you were exiled.
Oh shit, I was. You're so right. Yeah. So this was actually, it's some bullshit. I won't lie. But it's just some interleague drama. So I'm in a LGBTQ plus softball league, and
you're the diversity hire.
Yeah, I'm one of the percentage of allowed straight people on the team, which is cool. But so this is my 3rd year, right? So I've been in the league for 2 seasons before this year, and I was questioned if I was even going to go back. One, because it was kind of a far drive at the time from where I was before. And 2, they do like a player rating thing. I didn't think they would let me back in this league because I start in the lowest division, and just like I knew I was teetering the line, right?
Of just being too jacked, or
basically it's like there's certain rules like you can't. It's based off like percentages of your hits and like successful plays you make. It's actually like statistically like kind of complicated how they rate people, but all the coaches and like division heads like make this. It's way more complicated than you'd expect for what was pitched to me as a beer league. But anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, basically I got an email and they're like, hey, your rating is now higher. Like we're just deciding that you should be rated higher up and you're off your team. So we can put you on a different team in like a higher division, but there's no guarantee. And you're ineligible for that. And it was me and our coach was also like a part-time player. So they kicked 2 of us off our team. No one else in the league, and the head of the league, like who made this decision, are all other coaches. Yeah, so very weird. And like, I'm not that pissed because, like I said, I knew I was on the line. I didn't even think they'd let me back in this league, this division. I mean, and no, they were just like, "Fuck it."
That's so fucking lame, though.
Dude, it sucks.
Can your coach still coach or no?
Yes, he can still coach, and I can actually coach. So that's what I'm doing now because I didn't want to get put on a team with people I don't know. Like,
fuck
I've known these people for years now. They're friends of mine. And, just like
Can
weird.
Can you appeal it, dude?
No, not at all.
Whack.
It's just like they should have done this at the beginning of the season.
Dude, you've always been targeted for just being too good.
I've said this before.
Back in, like, the youth soccer days, dude, like, no other parent, like, believed that you were like the age that
I didn't.
you were
I forgot
supposed to
about
be.
that. Was that a thing?
Yeah, dude. Like people, when my dad was like our soccer coach, people would be like, "That kid is not fucking 10 or however old we were supposed
Whatever
to be."
age it was.
Like he has a fucking beard. And my dad's like, "Dude, he's good. Like fuck off."
They got the. Do we have to submit our like birth certificates and shit back then?
I don't know, bro. You're always just being fucking targeted.
Honestly, there's certain people in the league I've held targeted against before, and it's just like stupid stuff. Like if I got it in like a good run or like a home run, they like question everything. Like, did his foot touch the bag the proper way and all this stuff, and it was always just like whatever. But now it's gone too far. So
wow.
We've lost our first game, but we won our second game against one of the people who voted to get me.
Oh, this was a
off.
vote?
This is a vote of like, I think they even said it was unanimous. Across all.
Wow, dude. Oh my god.
The whole league was basically like, fuck you.
Do people come and watch these games?
I mean, other people in the division do, and like the league in general. Like it's 3 fields, so like people are always walking around and shit.
We might be protesting for you, brother.
I wish you guys
might
could
get elevated Nate to fucking be like, "Yo, this is bullshit, dude. Get Sean back in here."
It's 2 straight white guys yelling.
They should just like, if you have like more than 1 home run a game, they should just like take it down to like a double instead of a home run. Or something.
Inside the park home runs are allowed, but if I was to hit it at the fence or over the fence, that actually deduct a point from our team. Because this is the lowest division of this league. You know what I mean? It's meant for people who are like starters.
All right.
Hadn't played in years.
I'm not gonna shit on the league, dude.
No, because like
fucking communists. No, I'm just kidding.
It's like it's the E division.
Yeah,
It's for people.
They don't want people to just be fucking like roided out, just smashing fucking home runs.
So I get it, but it's just the fact that it's halfway through the season.
Yeah.
And like,
come on, man.
The first time that this team like we're actually in first place, they didn't care when we were losing. You know what I mean?
Ooh.
Yeah.
Back then, hoes didn't want me. Now I'm hot hoes all on me.
Yeah, that's some fucking drama right there.
Dude, that's crazy, man.
Yeah. But, you know, we persevere. We do what we do, so.
Now, like, the arc has to be you just get everybody in the gym so your whole team can go up a division.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be
just get everybody fucking on gear.
Get there early, be doing drills, batting practice.
Shooting fucking Trent in their butt cheeks and shit.
All right, let's go.
Everyone's fucking yoked for next season.
It'd be sick.
That's crazy. Wow, that's a lot goes into, like, recreation.
A lot more than I ever
bro,
thought.
It's supposed to just be fun.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
And that's why I partly stayed. I was like, I'm here to have fun.
Hell
so,
yeah, man.
you know, I lost one of my workout days, but I'm just going to get an extra day climbing in on Sundays.
There you go. Shows character that you're still willing to help out and coach and be there for the lads and ladies.
Black Sheep, baby.
Fuck yeah. Is that your team?
Yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, that's good shit.
Yeah,
actually, before we move on, I met this group in like a fall different league, and that team we were gonna do Black Sheep again, but we decided to make a new just random fun team. Best sport team name I've ever heard in my life. The Vibrators. That we raid your vibes, you know what I mean?
Oh, the Vibe Raiders.
Yeah,
okay.
Fire name. I still have the sweatshirt somewhere, and I think it's the funniest shit.
That's sick as hell.
Yeah, right. So
yeah, dude.
Do we want to move on to one of our 4th games? One of our 4th of July?
Yeah, man. I always think it'd be cool to fucking, like, if you could just go back in time or even grab some current people. But, like, you know, this is a really American holiday. And there's a lot of, like, not chill things happening right now. But, like, there are some, like, you could imagine a chiller world.
Yeah.
And if cooler heads prevail and you could just, like, host your own fucking 4th of July function, like... What kind of presidents or like notable founding father or really anybody that's tied into that American war? Like who would you want at the function?
What American folklore or like lore?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I like that because I was thinking presidents, but maybe I'll split off for a few randos. You know, I mean, right off the bat, I did think of Abe Lincoln.
Dude, Abe would be chilling.
One, he's a beast. So, right, like, I think you could man him anywhere. You could put him on the grill.
For sure.
You could have him mind in the fire.
For sure.
You could have him, you know, just being a good time. You know, like, I think he seemed like a really chill guy.
Yeah.
So, I think cracking a few beers with him.
For sure.
Eating some steak tips would be great.
You gotta hit up Samuel Adams.
Oh my God.
Sammy Adams has gotta
so
be there,
true.
dude.
Yeah. Valid.
Yeah.
One, he's just going to be so cool telling you about all the beers.
Yeah, he's gonna supply the brews, dude. Fucking
really essential.
Yeah, that's absolutely the plug.
Good pick. I didn't even think of that right away.
For sure.
I've always been partial to John Quincy Adams.
All right.
He stopped dueling in the United States. You know, he's a man of peace.
Yeah, dude. There's gonna be no static.
No static. Yeah, it's
no
gonna be
fighting.
It's gonna be a chill ass barbecue.
Yeah, dude.
You know, he's gonna be like, we don't do that shit here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good pick, dude.
Give me JQR. You know.
That's a good pick.
JQA. There you go.
Dude, I was thinking Ben Franklin, but I don't know. His like 30 illegitimate kids like might bring down the vibe. He was also way older.
Yeah,
than
don't
all
bring
the
your
other
kids. Don't bring
fathers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was old as shit.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he might bring down the. He might be chill. I bet he had some cool stories and shit.
It's not a bad pick, but I think there's better.
Yeah, I think there's better. I mean, if he's bringing some $50 bills.
Ooh.
Is he on the? No. What's he on?
Ben Frank?
Yeah.
He's the hundo, isn't he?
He's the hundo. Yeah. Dude.
Oh, wait, is Jackson the hundo?
No, Jackson's the 20.
No, you're true. Who's the 50?
I don't know. I think that's Franklin.
We
too.
should know this.
I know.
It's really sad.
This just shows how cashless we are. We're becoming a cashless society. The globalists are winning.
Just talking about this, dude. How I never have cash on me. It's
Dude,
crazy.
I never do. It's pathetic.
It's kind of fucked. Yeah.
No one even takes cash anymore, dude.
Also
Ever since
valid.
the town came out, all the sporting venues thought they were gonna get fucking robbed by Jeremy Renner and fucking Ben Affleck. So,
and you know, Jeremy Renner is a tough man. Dude got ran over by like a fucking
dude, you can't fuck with him.
like triple tank that was supposed to move snow.
Literally, fucking a crazy, like
the craziest shit
piece of machinery.
Okay, well, let me give you some more. Maybe not even just presidents, but like
you gotta have Barry.
Barack. Oh fuck
Barack
yeah,
would be
dude.
chill as fuck.
Yes, dude. You know what's funny? It's not even really him, but every time I think of Barack Obama, I think of the Key and Peele skit.
Okay,
where he's at college
as
and he goes,
Barack Obama.
and whatever he does, but as Barack, he like takes the joint mid saying, hilarious. It's in my head forever.
Fuck yeah.
Give me Jackie Robinson.
Okay. Oh, okay. I like that.
4th of July, I want to be playing some baseball.
Yeah.
I'm putting him on my team, first of all. Or even if it's wiffle ball, I'll still take him. But I just think, again, good vibes, really great stories, but also keeps the tone at like,
it's like, hey,
legit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Remember why we're here.
Yeah. You gotta have that.
How about
that grounding?
How about fucking? We need an unk, bro.
You do need an unk.
Who's unk? Like
Mel
Gibson.
Such different unks. What the fuck?
No, probably
that's crazy.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan is unk, dude. Hulkamania at the function.
I know. All respect for Hulk for what he, back in the day.
Yeah, he's kind of
he's a little of a troublesome guy. But if you give me Hulk in the beginning of Rocky 3, just the long girl,
dude.
like actor Hulk.
Yeah, like peak Hulk Hogan.
I'm for it. I'm for it.
Okay.
Dude, fucking...
That's unk. You gotta have like a couple unks, dude.
True.
Maybe...
Ooh, can we get Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince?
Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah.
Unk.
That's a good pick. Yeah. That's a good pick.
Give me some other ones.
Jesse Ventura. He's got great stories. He was the governor of Minnesota.
Okay, yeah.
He doesn't live in the continental United States anymore. He lives in the Baja. But I feel like Jesse the Body Ventura might be a good pick for the function.
Ooh, hell yeah. Give me Bruce Springsteen.
Okay, there you go.
Americana in a bottle,
boss.
like the boss, dude. I was almost said Jimmy Buffett too, but I felt like the boss would hit a bigger crowd. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I think you can have both.
I think you should.
I think you can have both.
I think we should.
Yeah, we gotta have Jimmy Buff. Jimmy Buffett is more of like I picture Jimmy Buffett as more of a Labor Day guy too, though.
Ooh, that's a good point.
Jimmy Buffett is like that chill long weekend. Like,
yeah,
he might not be like doing fucking crazy shit and blowing stuff up and driving jet skis and shit.
Right. That's why I did lean a little more towards the boss. But...
Yeah, no, the boss was a good pick. Kenny Powers.
Ooh.
Yeah, you need dude. Kenny Powers is essential for the vibe.
Yeah, no, that's just like that's not gearing. That's leading the troops. Like you know what I mean? Like the party is Kenny Rogers.
You're gonna hit some fucking dingers. You're gonna rip some fucking jet skis. Mm-hmm. You're gonna tell people to fuck off.
Oh shit! Oh, that is the Faygo alarm.
Yeah, man.
Should we go get it?
Yeah, we got a festive beverage that we're gonna try live on the air.
I'm gonna pause real quick.
Baby,
get out of the shot. My chest was just in it. Bam. Look at that, baby. You got the nice, almost said decal, but art of the classic rocket pop on there.
Fuck yeah, dude. That classic 4th of July flavor, dude.
Let's get that.
Yeah, man.
Craig, Ray, you're gonna not have to do this.
All right. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Cracking open a couple cold ones.
Wow. Okay. One, never had Faygo before.
Wow. All right.
I don't know why I thought it was a cola, but
they do have a cola.
Oh, okay.
They get all kinds of shit, bro.
Interesting. It's heavy on the cherry.
Definitely.
Which I usually wouldn't love, but this is pretty solid.
Yeah.
What's your initial thought?
It tastes exactly like what a bomb pop tastes like.
Yeah, yeah.
And it tastes like a better representation of that than I thought it would. I wonder if this has corn syrup in it. It does have corn syrup.
Yeah, it's American.
Which I prefer. I don't really consume a lot of like sugar, like especially processed sugar anymore. But I would rather this than that like fucking Celsius super like chemically sweetened taste.
Yeah.
Corn syrup's not great for you, but it's better than that super fake like zero sugar taste.
I agree, especially in taste at least.
Yeah, for sure.
But I haven't had soda in like about a month.
Same.
I allowed myself one the other day because my parents had nothing else.
Gotta have a cold pop, dude.
Yeah. So this is like a really interesting back into it.
Yeah.
But I fuck with it. Like you said, like when you first have the pop, you imagine it's fresh out the wrapper, right? It's cherry first, and then you get the white,
lemon,
and then the lemon,
and then blue raz.
A little blue raz.
I almost get a tiny bit of cotton candy in this. I'm not gonna lie.
I wonder if it. Yeah.
I feel like they just mixed like cherry with cotton candy because they do have a cotton candy one as well.
Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Shout out our Juggalo brothers right now.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think it could be a little cotton candy in there, and I fuck with it.
Yeah, I fuck with this. I think we need this as a Red Bull.
Ooh, shut up.
Dude, that'd be nice.
How have they not done that yet?
I know. The new seasonal Red Bull, the White Peach, I'm fucking with pretty heavily, bro.
No, I actually love that too, actually.
That shit's nice.
Yeah, I'd give this like a solid 7.5.
Yeah,
maybe
this is
an 8.
solid, dude.
Yeah.
Go to your local fucking hood gas station and pop a 4-pack of these bad boys.
Let's just give it a 4, right? That's
What?
it?
Yeah, you can probably get it in like a 2-liter too. I just saw it in a 4-pack.
Smart.
I was in Dollar Tree today. Got these sunglasses also. These
Fire.
are $1.50, bro. Fucking
America.
drip,
I love
God.
it.
But yeah, I'm fucking with these.
Yeah, no, good buy.
I like it.
I'm sad Martin couldn't try them today. We probably should have addressed that. You know, Martin's moving. He's kind of getting these. I had to help him move. He's like, everything's in. We got it all done, but this is the phase where you're figuring out where you want to put your stuff. And
once you move, it's like a solid 2 weeks of like you're just unsettled.
Right.
And if you're on shaky ground, man, I get it. You know, you want to have your dojo fucking
exactly
set up.
You know, you got the 3 kids. Yeah. You know, he's been working all day. Kind of probably has to get home and do some more shit around the house. So
yeah, probably had to grub. Dude.
Yeah. Oh my god. What else was I gonna say? Fucking, I forget. But good shit on the Faygo. Give me another cheers.
Hell yeah, baby. You know what this would go good with?
Some vodka.
Just that classic 4th of July spread.
Ooh,
fucking barbecued ribs. Fucking tater salad.
See, I'm more of a pasta salad guy.
Ooh, I like the pasta salad too.
But honestly, before I would say no chickpeas. I do like a little bit of chickpea now.
Hit that protein.
Gotta get it. The Italian dressing. You know, some fucking onion. You got some fucking maybe cherry tomatoes in there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I don't even need meat in there. You know,
I'm fine with just like a nice fresh like veg.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like ice cold.
Oh yeah.
I also prefer like the Italian adjacent, like the Italian dressing adjacent pasta salads to like the mayonnaise based ones.
Same.
Sometimes the mayonnaise ones are good, but like I just don't always want like a super creamy side dish.
That's my issue.
Sometimes I like the little acidity of like the like Italian or the balsamic type dressings.
I totally agree. Like, one, I feel like the creaminess, there's other dishes for that, right? There's the potato salad. It's typically like that. I guess sometimes like the burgers, you know, I put some of this. For me, I've just never been a big fan of the mayo stuff, but Italian dressing just hits the spot, especially when it's nice. Ice cold.
Yeah,
it's got that snap.
Yeah, it's so good.
But yeah, we were talking about. I mean, the spread for the 4th of July. It kind of varies depending on state to state, obviously, but I think there's some classic things that everyone kind of has experienced at the classic 4th of July cookout.
Absolutely.
Do we want to? So we got a bracket for today. Basically, just putting items head to head, match up rounds 1 through 3, right?
1 through 4. Or there's four initial matchups in the quarterfinals. This list was not made by me. I would have probably added a few other things, but I wanted it to be completely neutral. Because if I'm the one adding it, it's going to make it harder for me to vote fair and square.
Yeah, right.
So the first matchup is going to be ribs versus grilled chicken.
Now, are we assuming these are really high quality for
It's going to be the best representation of each one.
Well, then it's going to be ribs.
It's got to be ribs.
Like, grilled chicken, I feel like certain people, certain places, certain parts of the country probably do it really well.
Yeah.
And, like, you can add some spice to it. But, I mean, a good rib that falls off the bone and just melts down your...
It's not every day you're getting a rib.
Yeah, it's true.
First of all. Second of all, it's really fucking easy to dry out chicken.
Very true.
Like,
anyone can do that.
We're ideally hitting, like, the best representation, but even the best grill masters can have an off night. And if you throw that chicken on too long, or, like... Chicken's, like, also the one thing that, like, sends people into fucking paranoia when they're cooking it because they don't want to give people salmonella. Like,
that's true.
Fuck, is it undercooked? Is it undercooked? Is it undercooked? And then especially if you're hitting breast, not on the bone, that shit's going to be dry as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
It's really hard to grill chicken breast and not have it be, like, dry.
Yeah.
Chicken thigh is a little bit more forgiving. A drumstick is a little bit more forgiving.
Right.
But some people just really like white meat. So then you're in breast territory, and it's just... too much can go wrong.
You're right. A rib is just a staple, and like, even the worst rib is better than like an average piece of chicken. Even if you're saying like best of the best, like, you gotta put that into consideration.
For sure.
And ribs just take the cake. First round, go to the ribs.
We're gonna hit corn on the cob versus mac and cheese.
What do you got?
I'm hitting mac. Oh, sorry, I'm hitting corn on the cob.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go mac. I totally agree, though. Corn on the cob.
Yeah, man. Corn on the cob, it just goes... that will go good because we don't know what the next things are. Corn on the cob is going to go good with everything.
Absolutely.
I mean, mac and cheese, like, yeah, if you... Like, that little bit of barbecue sauce drips into the mac and cheese, that little flavor zone right there is really good on the plate. But corn on the cob, you can't go wrong. And so far, everything's mobile. You can stand up, eat your ribs, stand up, rip your corn.
Yeah. What if grandma needs a seat? You got to be able to get up off your styrofoam plate ass and hold everything and not lose it.
Exactly. You don't want to be fucking caught lacking, sitting down eating mac and cheese like a fucking 12-year-old.
Having to use a spork.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah. Dude, give me some corn wrapped in cooked in the tin foil with the butter and the spice, little salt, pep, maybe even a little. Ooh, I was gonna see a little cayenne, little cumin,
just a little something red on there.
Yeah,
that spice.
the red,
fucking street corn.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Corn it is. Keep moving.
We're hitting hot dogs versus cheeseburgers. I would just like to say that I think every solid function worth its weight in gold, or worth its salt, is gonna just have both.
Absolutely.
It's really not that too crazy different. Like, burgers and dogs just go together.
In fact, if you make me choose between the two, you might be a communist.
Yeah.
I feel like you can... I'm only doing one this year. I'd be like,
all right,
out.
See you next
year. Get out.
Yeah, that's, like, inherently un-American. But I do like... I just think there's, like... A cheeseburger is, like, a little bit more sustaining.
Interesting.
A little bit more protein.
Yeah,
and you can go a little bit more wild with the toppings. Where, like, a hot dog, like, you're limited to, like, mostly condiments. Because there's not, like, a lot of other room in the bun without it, like... I mean, you can pimp out a dog. Yeah. I've done it. I've had it done. I've had some pimped out dogs, like mac and cheese and crispy onion on it. And just some crazy shit. But like a burger, you can just stack up. You can do whatever the fuck you want on a burger.
I totally see your argument. And honestly, I think I was leaning burger before because they are better cold. Like, you can have a few hours later. A burger cold for me is much better than a hot dog.
Yeah, I don't like a cold dog.
But I can't lie. At its peak, a nice snap
like
of a dog, dude.
Or like a Dietz and Watson, like deli
I
dog.
don't need condom. What am I trying to say? Condiments on either of them. You know what I mean? I'll take them both plain as fuck. Just some bread. And I think I'm going to lean the dog. It's just one I can have more and not feel as disgusting. Which is weird, because it is pig face, probably. I don't know. No one knows what's in there. You know what I mean?
You can get all beef. You can get a fucking chicken dog. You can get whatever.
No, that's true. That's a good point. I'm gonna stick with dogs. They have a special place in my heart.
All right. So far, our ultimate plate is ribs.
Yeah.
Corn on the cob.
Yeah.
Burger and dog.
Yeah, because we already know it's going to be both.
And then the next side is potato salad versus coleslaw.
Ooh, interesting. Both mayo based.
Yeah.
Usually.
For the most part, yeah.
That's how I think about it.
Coleslaw usually has a little bit of vinegar in it to cut it down, so it's not super creamy.
You're true.
Potato salad is heavily mayo, usually a little pickle juice, usually a little mustard in there for a little zip.
And I think that's exactly why it goes coleslaw for me. One, it's a newer addition to my palate. I'd never really fucked with coleslaw because I always had super extra thick mayo-y or like super watery.
Yeah.
It was never a good mix.
You need like a good, like, it has to be, the ratio is very crucial.
Yeah, for me, it definitely is.
That's why I'm going tater salad.
Okay.
Because
I don't even
you can
a big fan.
fuck up the coleslaw.
Yeah.
And as good as coleslaw can be, like the best coleslaw I've ever had, or whatever will have, is still just like, it's just coleslaw. Like, I like it. I'm not like, there's a lot of people that are like, ugh, I won't even touch it. I like it. I'll eat it. But a good, like, you can get a really, really, really good potato salad. You can add some different things to it. Like, I like a little bacon in mine.
Ooh.
My grandmother does her potato salad a certain way.
Yeah, I feel like that's one where every nona's got, like, their way, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Just for me and potato salad, I've always kind of been adversaries. We've never seen eye to eye.
Stop.
It kind of is. I can't lie. It's just one of those meals that I've never found appealing. So I can't stand with you on that one either.
That's cool, man. I think that the universe will allow us to just do both of those again as well.
Yeah, why not?
Is there anything on the that wasn't aforementioned that you think would just send the plate off to like the next level?
Like what's the coup d'etat? What's the
what are we missing? I know what I think.
Give me an idea because
we're missing a seafood element.
Ooh, such a good point.
I think.
Yeah, I know what it is. What do you got though?
I think a lobster, baby.
I mean, that's like the ultimate.
Yeah.
I was gonna go steamer.
A steamer on the 4th of July.
I mean, it's gotta be a few steamers.
That's nice. Steamer, quahog, really like anything that's in a clamshell.
Give me a clam casino.
Oh, dude, a little baked fucking clam or a baked oyster.
Yeah.
Even a raw oyster is great.
Right.
I like a little fucking. You shuck it. Really, it's any type of clam.
Right.
Shuck it up, little barbecue sauce, little breadcrumb, and a little bit of like a Parmesan crisp, and you throw it on the clam, and you just throw that on the grill. It fucking just bubbles up, gets all melty. Fire.
Yo,
we need
that seafood element. You're so true with the seafood element because I was kind of stuck. I was thinking like, could there be a dessert? But that I don't really care.
I never
for
do
desserts
desserts
like,
at functions, bro.
No.
It's just like dessert. Fuck. Like I'd rather like drink my calories with more beer.
Valid.
Have a couple margaritas.
We didn't even mention the go-to beer to go along with all this.
That's true.
Because I do agree that it's got to be either lobster again. I think would be like more often than not lobster. Like it was steamers, and then if we could get the lobster in time, or like if it wasn't too crazy at the market that day.
We're not in a lobster economy.
Yeah, exactly. It's not always possible, but steamers. Fuck, we'll go to the beach.
Dude,
and you feel
that's what like poor people eat. You just fucking dug them up.
It was the shit. But yeah, for the beer, like I did have a Budweiser this weekend, and it really brought me back. I fuck heavy with the Bud Heavy.
I think a cold beer.
Yeah, just a cold beer.
A cold beer, not you can't grab anything too pretentious on the 4th.
I agree. That's such a valid point.
You don't want to go like too shitty either.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be ice cold. It's got to come from a cooler.
Yeah.
Like even if you're indoors, if it's rain, you still have to just grab that fucking.
Yeah.
Stick your hand in the ice.
Right. Even if you're going onto the rainy deck to get out of the cooler, that's unnecessary. It is though.
I think you can't go wrong with like a Budweiser, a Busch Light, a Corona.
Yeah.
I just think like a nice like medium brow, like not too shitty.
Mm-hmm.
Shitty if you're like younger.
Right.
You can do a natty 4th of July if you're like under 25.
If you're just gonna be fucking freedom funneling,
yeah,
all day 4th.
Yeah, get shitty.
Get some Rolling Rock. Get some natty.
Yeah.
Get some simple, light stuff for yourself. But I will say it's one of the time of the year that I can't do like a cider or like a seltzer. I've never been a seltzer guy, but like, you know, around the Christmas holidays, whatever, really any other holiday, I could be given a cider and be like all for it. But with like such a heavy, with the food and the fireworks and everything, like nothing, you need a nice lager. You need a nice
something crisp.
Yeah,
a little crisp,
something grounded.
Yeah. I was thinking Pacifico is a good one too. Pacifico is just such a great summer beer.
Underrated choice.
Yeah,
I never really get them.
We had lobster rolls the other day. I actually went to a fish market that was like within my work travels, and I saw a sign that they have lobster roll kits, so I was intrigued. And it's like a little takeout container. Yeah. The lobster meat is already dressed and portioned out in like a side dish. Yeah. Like a little deli container. Mm-hmm. They give you a hot dog roll and a bag of Cape Cod chips, dude. And the price, I'll send Sean the picture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put the fucking picture up.
The
I added. I don't know if it's gonna be in the picture, but I also made a stuffed quahog to go with it too.
Mm.
But the lobster roll kit was fucking like $18, dude.
That's not bad.
Dude, it's not bad. People are fucking getting big bucks for lobster rolls these days.
Yeah,
and all I did was I fucking melted some butter in a pan and just grilled the rolls on each side and threw lobster meat in there, and it was like a fucking really good lobster roll for under $20.
Dude,
I was thrilled.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was nice.
I was like just talking to someone about a food truck that does them, and they're like, the prices were just crazy for a lobster roll. It was like upwards of like 50 or something.
Yeah,
it was like
lobster roll's hard to make money on in the restaurant industry.
I guess I can see that.
It's just really any lobster. It's just like it's costing a lot. It's not like a super profitable item to serve. More so for like fish markets and stuff like
laborious food to make too, because you're making getting a lot of meat. Typically, no one wants a skimpy. Lobster rolls that we skipped out on the lobster meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you're just gonna be disappointed. No one's gonna buy it.
My like hot lobster take is like I really am only interested in like an Atlantic like New England lobster.
Really?
I've been on vacations and shit in like the tropics, and they're like, oh, we have lobster. And they don't have, like, big claws, dude.
Interesting.
Like, 90% of why I'm eating this fucking bug is because the claw meat is so good.
Yeah, I'm a big tail guy.
I love the tail.
But you want
But I want a claw,
the knuckle, dude?
The knuckle's nice. But I don't want only knuckle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or
no,
what,
but I consider the knuckle as part of the claw. That doesn't need to be
part.
big.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's, like, right underneath, like, the fucking... Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not into, like, the tropical lobsters, man.
I guess I can't say I've had it, but I can see that. Something about, like... northern raised lobsters sounds more like they're fighting for their food. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like it's a little
scrappier.
Yeah, a little scrappier. Yeah. They need them claws.
Yeah, for sure.
Natural selection was like, here you go.
Yeah, man. We're New Englanders. Like a Maine lobster, it doesn't really have to be caught in Maine for me to care, but just that like that, dude. One of these. Just one of them bright red.
Yeah, one of them Johns.
Fucking meaty claw, dude. That's what I'm after.
Oh, I love lobsters so much.
Me too.
Crab, I feel differently about. I can have a crab from anywhere. Them crab legs.
Yeah, I don't care where the crab's necessarily
but lobsters,
from.
Yeah.
I need to be with a crabsman.
Yeah.
Because I haven't like indulged. I can do just legs, obviously, but to do the whole crab boil, I always forget like what part are you supposed to eat, what don't you eat.
Yeah, I'm not as well. Like I know my way around a lobster, no worries.
Oh,
but a crab, like, I think I could probably find some of the rib meat.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I don't know. I'm not gonna try the brain. If I was around someone like that, who like knew it, and it was like a delicacy sort of thing, I'd try it.
Yeah, I need a guide for crab, but I'll get down with some crabbies.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah. Let's see. I know we talked about going to see the new
28
years later, which we had not gone to yet. I still think we should.
Yeah,
but we did both watch the very first 28 Days Later. Starring Cillian Murphy, which I totally had no idea that's who it was until I went to go rewatch it. Give me a little lowdown because you had some really good points, and I want to talk about this because it was a really good rewatch. Honestly,
I got shit faced while I watched this movie.
Hilarious, great way to do it. I think.
I drank like 3/4 of a bottle of tequila, so the ending is a little bit fuzzy for me.
Okay, I got you.
I was pretty fucking wasted by the end of the movie.
What?
I was literally just sitting in my house on a Thursday night, just like fucking
this is it,
vibing out.
What do you remember about what was like the end of your memories for the ending?
I mean, I rember all of it.
Yeah,
I just kind of was like drifting.
Little things,
losing consciousness.
To be fair, it's just a bunch of people running around like a non-specific giant mansion.
Yeah.
Like, they never give you a good shot of how big this compound they're in.
Yeah.
Because they also move, I think. So, yeah, I mean, they're just running around, people getting murdered left and right.
Yeah.
So, like,
I think the use of fast zombies is really cool.
Yeah.
I like that a lot because, like, it was like this also was like the 2000s where like everything that had been out to that point was like slow moving motherfuckers.
Yeah.
So they were like seemed like they were a little bit more sentient. Like they could kind of like problem solve and like figure shit out a little bit more than like the average zombie.
Yeah, they had a little more awareness. It wasn't just like blind following a sound.
Yeah.
Like there's that scene when the younger girl is hiding behind the mirror.
Yep.
And that zombie looks at itself and is just kind of like, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Like,
yeah,
a lot of other zombie media, I think, would be like, would show that and be like, that's how you would build the tension of them attacking.
Yep.
Like, you would use that as like, oh, they see something, or where they heard something, but like
it almost like registers in their brain a little bit still, which
that's
is
not
cool.
quite
The cinematography of it is super like punk rock and like run and gun style. Flashy,
dude, down
grainy.
to the lighting, the graffiti, like the way they built the staging for all the scenes, very, very punky. It was sick.
See full fucking, is it Killian or Cillian? It's
Killian.
Okay, I was confused because of C.
Yeah.
But
no, it is Cillian. Fuck, I don't know,
man. We'll call him C. Murphy.
Yeah.
C is fucking soft penis for so long.
I totally forgot about that.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you're so right.
That's so crazy.
Was that like when he wakes up, right?
I was talking to somebody like while I was watching it, and I was like, "Dude, this movie's doing something to me." And they're like, "It was the dick scene, wasn't it?" Believe it or not, no, I could kind of handle that, but it was just like good for him for just being like, "Yeah, fuck it, I don't care."
Especially like, I don't believe he was very big before that. Like, he wasn't Peaky Blinders. Relax. Pause. I ain't coming after C. Murph like that. He's my boy.
Listen, you can't judge it soft. That was
that's true. Yeah, he could be a grower show or whatever. But that was before Peaky Blinders. Yeah. So he wasn't a household name, and he's probably still not.
Was Batman Begins out yet? Maybe right around the same time.
I think this would probably be before. Still.
Maybe like a year or two before. Batman
I think
Begins.
so.
Yeah.
He did a great job though.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Selena's character is awesome. Mm-hmm. Who's the guy that they meet? The taxi driver. Is that Tom?
Max, the guy that dies. So they find him when he goes to the church.
Yep.
They save him, and then they're like, we can't leave. We go by these rules. And then Cillian Murphy's like, no, I want to go see my parents. And like, all right, I guess we'll break the rules and go see your parents at night. When they just said we don't do that.
Oh no, that guy! Like you knew he was gonna die.
Yeah, he was gonna.
The guy who's
Angie's got the daughter.
Is her name Angie?
That sounds isn't it Hannah?
Hannah, Hannah's dad.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
The fucking man.
He was. It was funny when you first meet them. I think maybe it's because we know so much other zombie media. You're like, can they be trusted? And they do question that a little bit, but I think pretty quickly you're like, no, he's just like a good dad and like super chill.
That was Ankh.
What I also love about this series is the fast acting zombie virus.
Yes.
The 5 to 10 seconds to decide to murder someone.
That's so scary.
It adds such a layer to it.
Yeah, I like that a lot too. And I'm really excited to see the new one. I liked the ending too. I thought the ending was really cool.
Yeah. And I was trying to listen in to what was being what they could hear, because they spliced in like communications from the plane, and I was kind of wondering if they could go with a dark twist. You know, it seemed like so happy, like it could be like, oh no, there are still survivors. They're gonna bomb the island. You know, they're gonna bomb because it's England, it's Great Britain, right? No, yeah, it was a very cool ending. I'm trying to think of anything else that really stood out to me. I mean, one, I did like the twist, like they go to the compound, right? The dad dies, which is a really grotesque scene, but I think it's also very telling that they clearly were there the entire time and were waiting for them to just kind of like move along, or for the men to be taken down first, because now that we know their alternative motives were to find women, because that's basically the only thing they had left to wait for. Like, that's all they saw left, like, for humanity.
Yep.
I think it's pretty clear that they were just kind of hoping to kill off the guys and take Selena and Hannah or whatever.
For sure.
Which is really interesting to think about going back after seeing the end of the movie. But yeah, that scene too, where he just gets in the eye and the rage starts building. He's like, get away from me. And then just they pop it out of nowhere, bam, one shot. Crazy.
Yeah. I really liked it. It's a very run and gun. I wouldn't even say it starts slow. Like, you're kind of thrown right into it, and it's a lot of highs throughout the rest of it. Mm-hmm. It's got me excited to go see the next one.
Yeah, absolutely.
So 28 weeks later has nothing to do with anything, right? Or, I
remember hearing something that this new one continues the continuity from after the first movie and disregards 28 weeks later.
Cool.
I haven't found confirmation on that.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely gonna before, because I think this weekend, maybe Sunday or early Saturday, I'm gonna try to go see the new one.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh yeah. But yeah, great movie. Definitely gonna watch it. And I think next week we'll try to give you an update on the new one.
Yeah.
All right, and we're back with the song of the week. Hey, my song of the week, "Burnouts" by Dipsy Flower. Real easy listening, real fun, kind of almost like a jingly at least this song specifically. The other song's a little different, but beachy sort of vacation vibes.
For sure.
I would listen to this shit in like an early morning on the way to the beach.
Yeah.
Or like to the cabin. You know?
Yeah, for sure. Almost could be like in a horror movie, like a cabin in the woods type movie, like when things are good. Yeah, like they're loading up the RV, the cooler full of beer goes in. Yeah, everyone, like before anything goes bad. Like, yeah, I got that vibe.
We're degenerates, but we're just loving life and having fun about it. Yeah, very much.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. It reminds me of like Houndsmouth and like Wilder, like just has that cool like indie, like beach indie kind of country.
Yeah.
Just fun, like beer drinking music.
There's some country twang in the voice there.
For sure.
I really like.
Yeah, I fuck with that a lot.
Fuck yeah. All right. What do you got?
I found like a cool playlist on Spotify the other day. It was like a...
Do you know what it was called?
No, it was like one of those ones that like an artist will do.
Oh, okay.
It's like, and I didn't even know who the original artist was, but I was like, fuck it, I'll put this on. And it had a lot of like dark hip hop, alternative hip hop, and like dark wave on it. So I did Whirl by Softkill, and it just has that cool like pulsating like grainy bass. Just kind of reminds you of like 80s like Eastern Bloc countries, like a dark nightclub, like and like for some reason like it's not necessarily like my go-to gym shit, but this playlist was like hitting me when I was doing deadlifts, so it was nice. Yeah,
something about like the beats, the techno, the easy like highs and lows of like the, I call it like a sonic sound, you know?
Yeah,
like that. Yeah, I can see that really getting the heart rate good and steady.
It's a little bit like industrial. I felt like a factory worker or something. Like it brought me to like a different like mindset, which was like crucial because I fucking hate deadlifting. That was what the workout that day called for.
Powers through.
Workout, deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, standing back rows, and face pulls with like a resistance
Which is
band.
perfect, because this, I imagine, a Romanian nightclub.
Exactly.
The guys wearing all silver.
Exactly.
You're doing the fucking...
For sure.
The emo South Park dance. Yeah. No, that was a vibe. I'm gonna add that.
Hell yeah.
And, add it from your playlist.
Yeah.
From the Elevated Times playlist that we have on Spotify.
Yeah, man.
Link below in the comment. Not in the comments, in the info, whatever, below.
You gotta hit this playlist up because sometimes I think about like this podcast and what the mission is. And this is the Elevated Times podcast, and this basically started with you and Marty wanting to discuss the things that make your life better.
Yeah.
Music is that for almost everybody.
I think there's a reason we gravitated towards that so much.
For sure. And that's like not necessarily what we talk about every week. Well, it is, but we don't really like mention it.
Right.
Like we're still talking about like things we like.
Right.
Like,
we do the song of the week. We do the album. But like the reason we wanted to make this playlist too is to really have another part of us out there to kind of example. What am I looking for? To
represent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What the mission is here.
Yeah. So give the playlist a spin. Again, a lot of fucking windshield time this week with the holiday and traveling. Hopefully good weather. So that's kind of like our little gift to you guys. This is a little bit of a labor of love, which I love doing it, obviously. But yeah, if you guys can benefit, like maybe you're not in the mood for a pod or something at the moment, just throw the playlist on. Yeah. And it's still like us talking to you through. It's cool too because the playlist is in essentially order of what like added. For the most part. Yeah. So it's like you can kind of see like, oh wow, like they all picked like Johnny Cash that week. What the fuck happened? Like what happened to them? You know what I mean? Yeah. So like you can kind of see where we were at and where we're going. It's just kind of a cool way for us to connect with the audience out there.
Yeah. And like there's one or two random Christmas songs for the Christmas time of year. But besides, like, because I was listening to the other day. And honestly, I had a great time listening to them in the car, just kind of like hearing shit. I was like, oh yeah, I remember the week we added this.
Yep.
And then like Wham's Christmas song, what is it called?
Last Christmas
came out, and I just like chuckled to myself and moved on. But I think it's a fun playlist. It's gonna keep getting better.
For sure.
Every week we add some great stuff. So.
For sure.
So definitely check it out. To keep in line with our 4th of July theme and discussing the holiday of independence, Cash Money. We're gonna do a little specific nostalgia, 4th of July nostalgia.
Whoa! Oh, I did the wrong thing.
Whoa! Hey, yes. So we're gonna be talking favorite fireworks we've seen, the best, media representation of 4th of July, crazy memories, anything and everything we can think of. Just, you know, a nice little rundown of what the 4th has been throughout our lives.
What the 4th of July means to us.
Yeah. Trying to think, like, what... I mean, the family tradition was always the cookout, right? We'd always do, like... One that was always grilled fish. It was a big thing. Whether it was, like, haddock or salmon or, like... There was always something. Steamers was a big part of it. I remember when we were talking about before, I was like, I gotta mention steamers. That's just, like... synonymous with the 4th for me. But it's before the fireworks, before the s'mores and all that.
For sure.
I had to throw that out there.
For sure.
Seafood.
Yeah. Seafood is a huge one. I think just like eating good, it's like indulging.
Right.
That's huge for us. A more recent like 4th of July tradition that I've been doing it. Me and my wife have been together like 7 years. I think the first like there was one year they didn't do it due to the pandemic, but her cousin has an amazing lake house out in Central Mass, and we've been going there every year for the 4th. And her cousin is like the hostess with the mostest. This guy cooks fucking lobster rolls for everybody, crab dips, steamers, burgers, dogs. Like, I saw him the other day, and I was like, oh, I'm sure this party is like months in the making. And he's like, dude, you have no idea. And he loves doing it. It's like that's his thing.
Yep.
One thing that I think is so cool that they do, and it kind of ties everything together. So he has a bunch of boats. His house it has a dock, and one of their old pontoon boats they converted into a barge that they light their fireworks off on.
Hell yeah!
Which is so fucking cool.
Yeah,
this guy drops dough on fireworks, and if you just like are sitting there, and like fireworks is one of those things. Like for the most part, I'm like kind of over. Like if I'm the one doing them, I like doing it. Right. But like I just like can't really be fucking bothered to just like go out to like the town fireworks anymore. It's something I always did.
So
and it's
valid.
Like there hasn't really been a lot of firework evolution. They kind of all do the same thing.
Right.
Which is fine. Like I love it, but like at the same time, but there's just something so cool about this like complete like amateur fireworks spread that you would literally think is like a professional display.
Okay.
It's fucking insane. So I think like just that little like beach house weekend that or lake house weekend.
Yeah.
But another thing is like I just always try to go to the beach on the 4th of July if I can.
Dude, I want to go to the beach so bad this year. I don't have anyone to go with. I don't even know what beach I'll go to, but I'm gonna Friday or Saturday. I'm going somewhere.
Hell yeah, man.
Somewhere.
I'm always down for a beach day too.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah,
I'm a
true.
beach bum, dude.
I am also definitely a little bit of a firework purist, only in the sense that like there's a certain few weeks in the summer, like I'm all for it. Even like most of the summer, I get it to the degree. If it's a random Tuesday and it's not even dark yet, and I'm hearing fireworks down the road, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? That's annoying. Yeah. You're wasting fireworks.
Yeah,
at least wait till it's dark.
My cat fucking gets pissed, and that's
always
that's like the main reason why I'm kind of over it, just because like we also are like a gunshots or fireworks neighborhood, which it's usually just fireworks, luckily. Right. But yeah, man, like it's just that random like Wednesday night at 2 a.m. Like, dude,
like,
are you fucking serious?
Yeah, I hear that. I just go, really?
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Our neighborhood on the 4th, like, I'm sad that we're going to be leaving our cat for a night because he's not going to like it. And our neighborhood is like fucking downtown Baghdad in like 2006.
At least he's
it's
got a
fucking
lot of,
crazy, dude.
He can run around and hide all over the place.
Yeah, he's got some hiding spots. I think we might... I like when we go to my parents, they said we can bring them, so I might just do that.
Right, maybe it'll be a little better.
People will do fireworks there, but it's like much less. It's like so much more chill. They're out in the fucking woods,
in the middle of a city.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I talked to my mom. She was a little hesitant. I was like, "Can I bring Nash?" And she's like, yeah." She
knows he might fucking just cause havoc.
Yeah, and if it's like not like a good situation, we'll just drive back.
Right. Yeah, that's fair. Do you have any like really memorable firework or like sort of like? I know there was one. Our buddy had a beach place when we were really young that we did some like big ass fireworks on the beach. There was like the big smile. There was like it was John's.
Yeah, when they got that beach house in Marshfield, and then his dad came out and took all our fireworks.
Yeah.
But to his credit, he gave it back to us the next day.
Yeah, it worked out.
He was just trying to go to bed. We had M80s then, which I don't know. I don't remember how I think my uncle, when we went to see him in Pennsylvania, they somehow got M80s.
Oh, that's crazy.
And those like will burn underwater. So we were lighting them and throwing them into the beach, and they were like boom. Like, but yeah, we were straight up aggressively blowing shit up that night.
That's what I remember. It was like we were almost obnoxious about it. We were young, so.
I used to take pears. My parents had a pear tree in the front yard for mad long, and we used to take pears and stuff firecrackers in them and fucking light them, and they would explode. I've almost blown myself and other people up a lot. Also, fireworks are expensive as fuck, and now, like, when I was, like, 18, I would just go up to New Hampshire and blow my, like, I had disposable money then. Right. Now that I don't, I kind of just don't really fuck with them that much anymore, but I do, like, if I'm in New Hampshire, I gotta hit up, like, a Black Cat or whatever and stock up a little bit.
I was always a big fan of, like, the, almost, like, carnival-y, like, niche younger firework. Like,
the more innocent ones.
I love that shit, dude. You give me the smoke bomb, the cherry bombs that are just different color, and you just throw them on the ground, and you get like red smoke for like 30 minutes straight.
The snakes, remember those?
Yeah,
the
so
snakes
stupid.
Were sick.
Roman candles to fire at each other.
There was some Roman candle fights at your house, I think, a few years ago.
One that will always stick out with me. One, because I've never seen this sort of small fireworks since. Family party. We used to go down my aunt's place. She had a little place by the beach. We just, basic grilling and all that. But part of the fireworks one year was these two little firework tanks. And we just, I don't know how or why this happened exactly, but there was one that had an American flag stuck to it and one that had a German flag stuck to it. And, like, we lit them because it was like they'd fire the firework.
Yeah.
Right? So we're like, who survives? Who wins? And, of course the American tank won. It was very poetic for that, but it just stink. These little green, camo green tanks that just shot.
I remember the tanks. Those were sick.
Yeah.
I had, one of my cousins or something brought it over to my parents. I don't even think it was on the 4th of July, but this is like 2000s core. And it was a little, like, it looked like a little paper statue of Osama bin Laden.
Oh my god.
And you fucking lit it and it would just like do its thing.
Yeah.
It was like a fountain. It would shoot like Roman candles in the air. And then we were like, oh, that was cool. And then like we thought it was done, and like 5 seconds later it just exploded itself. My dad was like, yeah. He was fucking pumped.
A little like extra bonus at the top. When you think it's done, you've kind of calmed down, and then just that quick
boom. It was so fucking awesome.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, I'm trying to think what other, like, what else stands out to me when I think of 4th of July,
Watching The Sandlot.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great 4th of July movie. There's not a ton.
That's true.
You watch Independence Day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather The Sandlot, though.
No, not Independence Day. I mean, but what's the fucking... It's the reason why I said Mel Gibson. What's the movie where he was in the Revolutionary War? The Patriot, right?
Patriot.
Yeah, The Patriot.
Yeah.
That's like a, if you're maybe you didn't make it out for 4th of July that year, it rained or something, you stayed home. If you're drunk at home, watch The Patriot, dude. That's the move.
Sad to say, I've never seen The Patriot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
That and what's the other Mel Gibson movie I never saw was Braveheart.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen Braveheart either. Crazy enough, I don't know why.
Braveheart's chill.
But I think Sandlot's a good one. I think a really good 4th of July like representations, like that old Americana feel. You know, what I mean? Like Stand By Me.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why that sounds. like a really good...
that's America.
Yeah. It's a little darker, but like something about like just friends just going off into the summer, like walking down the train tracks.
For sure.
Gives you that vibe.
For sure.
Maybe a little. I was gonna say Tom Sawyer, but not even. But yeah, dude. I'm looking forward. I'm hoping to have like at least some time at the beach, soak up some sun this 4th of July.
Hell yeah, dude.
I've been dying to go this summer. I said I'd do more trips this summer, and I've only gotten to like 2 so far. So
yeah, I went like 1.5.
Yeah.
One thing I'm kind of proud about is like I converted Rachel into like if it's up to me, I like getting to the beach in the earlier part of the day and like maybe having lunch and then going home.
Right.
Rachel's the same way. She loves she likes leaving the house at like 7 to go to the beach. Like, you get parking, you get a good spot, I get it.
Yeah.
But I also don't mind like a later in the day beach trip. I like that a lot as well. And we have city beaches near us that are like 5 minutes away from our apartment. And after work the other day, I was like, it was so nice. I was like, let's go to the beach. And she wasn't really feeling it. So I ran to the store, got new beach chairs, which she fucking hated. She said they were kids' chairs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I was just going to applaud you on that, but she...
Yeah, no, she's like, these chairs suck. I was like, all right, whatever. But, yeah, man, like, and she had a nice day. It was a beach, like, not at night, but, like, late, like 4 o'clock.
Okay, I was just gonna say like 3 to 4ish. Like sun's coming down. It's like warm, but it's not. The sun's not beating down on you anymore.
It was still really warm. Mm-hmm. It was. And we both got some sun, which I love tanning and stuff like that. So yeah, man. We're hopefully more trips like that. Hopefully more like full days on the beach.
Right.
I'm really hoping Friday's a nice day because we're gonna be like near like some of our favorite beaches down the Cape.
Right.
So
it'll be busy, but it'll be worth just taking the trip down.
For sure.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Besides that, any like closing remarks going on for the week? Things to look forward to? Any other last things you're feeling?
Nah. I mean, I'm like really excited just to have some time off because I've been crazy busy with work and family parties and stuff like that. So really just kind of glad to like, I love a Friday holiday, love a long weekend, fucking grub out, fucking, yeah, man. How about you?
Same. This weekend is definitely going to be the catch up on like me time, you know, make less plans. Because I always say it, like, I'm going to give myself some time, but I'm such a, it's my people pleasing habit.
Yeah.
Which I like it, but it causes me to then make so many plans, and I'm like, I want to see everybody.
And then you're stressed.
And then I'm like, oh, I didn't really relax this weekend. I was running around the whole time.
I feel that,
so,
dude.
You know, I got a date Saturday, so that'll be cool. See how that goes. But besides that, like, softball's not this weekend, so a lot of time just to chill, get some sun.
Fuck yeah.
Watch a lot of anime. That's my plan too, because some new stuff's coming out. The summer season's starting, so like Don to Don's back.
Oh shit.
I didn't get to see the movie, but I might try to hit the high seas, if you know what I mean, and find that online somewhere. Yeah, just really some self-care this weekend.
Fuck yeah, man.
Is my plan.
I love that for you.
Yeah, and yeah, thank you anybody who stuck around this long for our 4th special. Shout out to Martin who didn't make it. I don't know why we're shouting him out, but
shout out.
You know, he'll be back. He's set up in a much better spot. His house is real nice. His family's really excited, so we're happy for him.
That's great. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Hit us up. What's your 4th of July tradition? What's your routine? What's your preferred grub situation? What do you like to indulge in? Let us know what American icons would you want to party with?
Yeah,
we discussed a lot here, and I'm curious to see if any of you guys resonate with that or have other opinions. So
yeah, give me some other presidents and figures. Like, I feel like we missed some really good ones.
We missed some good ones. I don't want to piss people off, but I have some more that I kept to myself.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh man, thank you guys. Peace and love.